Nigerian government violates its constitution by clamping down on Nnamdi Kanu Ipob into society. Welcome to today's news. Don't forget to keep following and subscribing to our channel. Now the news in details. A civic organization, the International Society for Civil Liberties and Rule of Law, otherwise known as Inter-Society, stated that the Nigerian government clamped down on the indigenous people of Biafra and its leader Nnamdi Kanu is a direct violation of its own constitution. According to the Group's board chairman Emeka Umeabalasi, the government should free Kanu and end the violent crackdowns against the agitators before peace would be restored in the southeast region. Inter-Society made the submission in Enugu State during an international conference on the Anambra State governorship election, agitations for self-determination and the general insecurity of the region. The conference also had the coalition of democracy and human rights organizations and the Southeast Rights and Democracy Coalition in attendance. According to a release obtained by Sahara Reporters, Inter-Society said the Nigerian government must free Nnamdi Kanu and end all forms of violent crackdowns and state persecutions against agitators and innocent and defenseless members of the eastern Nigeria population. The government is gravely breaching the Constitution in sections 19(1), D, 35 and 36 of the country's international and domestic obligations by refusing to ensure that Nnamdi Kanu is given fair hearing and allowed speedy and fair trial within the constitutionally stipulated time frames, irrespective of the alleged offense gravity, or be granted bail or freed unconditionally. The condemnable act of the Nigerian government is thus regard also constitutes a serious threat to international peace and security and derogation of international customary human rights and humanitarian law obligations, and has portrayed the country in bad light and presented her as a rogue member state of the United Nations and African Union. The delays of the International Criminal Court's new chief prosecutor and other world justice bodies to recommence and consolidate the investigations into conduct atrocities by the present Nigerian government and its security forces against unarmed and defenseless citizens of eastern Nigerians are deeply worrisome and amount of issues of impunity tickets to the perpetrators to continue to terrorize, kill, maim, adults, torture, disappear and destroy in mercy with reckless abandon and impunity. According to available research statistics, the Nigerian government violates crackdowns on unarmed and non-violent self-determination activists, and members of the general civilian population of eastern Nigeria have forced the former into violent self-defense. Going by Inter-Society's records arising from its years of research and investigations in eastern Nigeria, the Nigerian government was responsible for the massacre of not less than 480 unarmed agitators and other defenseless members of eastern Nigerian population, mostly Igbo citizens. The security forces also shot and fatally injured over 700 others. These egregious and horrendous crimes were perpetrated between August 2015 and September 2017, during which several hundreds were also arrested or abducted and held without proper trials for years. And other hundreds were abducted and disappeared. The perpetrators included soldiers of the Nigerian army, operatives of the country's secret police, and the Nigerian police special squads. Self-determination is the legal right of people to decide their own destiny in international order and a core principle of international law arising from customary international law. The international legality of self-determination is further recognized as a general principle of law and enriched and enshrined in numerous international rights, humanitarian and security and defense treaties or pacts. But seriously, I thought there was something called human rights, freedom to speak. With all this happening, it is obvious that there is nothing like one Nigeria. No peace, nothing at all. Will Nigeria continue like this? Well, let's quickly go into the comments and see what the people of Nigeria are saying about this. The first comment I have here, Nnamdi Kanu said Buhari is dead and federal government keep reviewing charges against him but kept including Kanu's claim. Why? Okay. Someone said Adamu Shahu Mohammed left this group with heart attack over Biafra issue with we move. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is 100 million men in one. Referendum I stand till tomorrow. Soon they will realize that it's not by muzzle but by sense. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dug underground hole for them and they have finally fallen into it. More power. Okay, Nigerians are keep commenting. They are still commenting and saying their words and saying their own ideas and opinions. When it is God that sent you on a mission, He will be with you, support the cause you are pursuing, and back you up with command. Will command your enemies to make mistakes that will favor you. Indeed, you are sent by Elohim for a Biafra cause or Hamadike. No any other news makes sense in the Dallas, both local and international, except your case and Biafra which you represent. I bless his holy name for your life. Fulani Sokoto Caliphate, jihadist elements have infiltrated, hijacked, and are desecrating the already rooted bench in the zoo. A critical view of his rock and the anti-terrorist regime will reveal that the feudalist North cannot catch up in the next 100 years with the intellectual rigor required to function and run a modern state. Okay, this is the news for today. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and do not forget to share to your loved ones. Thank you for listening.